What's up, fellas? I'm gonna show you how I lost $6,298 this week. On my funded accounts, pretty big L. We took three L's across five accounts, equaling about $6,300. So let's just go over these trades real quick. This was Monday. Price continuing to move higher. Made a nice retrace last week, and I'm expecting price to continue higher to all-time highs and just to continue a bullish market. So what do I want to see? I want to see a big move up during market open, and then us just basically continue higher. My high time frame draw was this high up here. I was pretty convicted in this getting hit for the day. It was pretty far away again, so it's nothing like insane I love, but coming into market open, we actually took this trade first, and we wanted to hold that. There was like an hourly gap, like right here, that we wanted to hold to. We went break even at the internal and got wicked out at break even, which is very unfortunate. Like this was the trade I was very convicted in for the day. I was pretty positive that this would have played out. Um, and it did, but we got break even on it, unfortunately. And then we got this retrace into this 15-minute gap right here, and I said, okay, if we get a nice displacement candle, I'm expecting price to continue higher once again. And we got a very nice rejection candle right here, rejecting this low down here, rejecting the gap. So I thought this was going to be the gap and the wick that holds to continue to push price higher. So I took my entry there, stop loss below, and we got wicked out, and it ended up playing out, which is very unfortunate. You know, it's like stuff like this is going to happen. Um, my actual draw did not end up getting hit, I believe, but if I had just been a little bit more patient, I would have taken this 5-minute setup right here, or just recognized conditions were not the best, and we would have taken like this 5-minute setup to this high. And I actually don't know if this ended up playing out all the way, and it did. So we would have actually taken a win. Bang. There's one thing that we did wrong this week that we can easily avoid. So let's go to the next day now. Next day, we took another L. 3 L's in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And Thursday, we didn't trade. Friday was a bank holiday, so we did not trade. Tuesday. Here we go. On Tuesday, I believe we were looking to take shorts here. These lows. Let's see. We took longs. Nice. Looks like we might have gotten. No, we just exited. Took longs at 10.10. So if we go to 10.10. Oh, I do remember this. We took this inverse gap. We put the stop loss to this low right here, and I was expecting price to continue up here. We're going to go break even at this internal. What did I not recognize here? We're in a ginormous 15-minute gap. Why am I trading while we're in this giant 15-minute, 30-minute? I think eventually we make an hourly gap. Yep, hourly gap was going to be my break even. That's why I was pretty confident in it. Said, okay, if price is going to continue lower, we're probably going to tap this hourly and go lower. So I was pretty confident just to break even. But we actually didn't get that. We just continued to run lower. And this was the day I told myself, I said I want to take shorts. I see all of this LRL right here. We also have this 4-hour gap right here that could potentially reverse price. We had a bunch of hourly gaps. So something I definitely would have rather taken would have been this short right here. Stop loss at this high, and then targeting maybe like slow down here. Would have caught a solid 1.64R, which would have been very nice. So there's bang 2 more wins we could have had, but we got greedy. We tried to take a rush setup and took something against my rules and my plan, and we lost. So just goes to show you, stick to the plan, stick to the rules, and execute on them. All right, next day. Next day we have this new day opening or new week opening gap we're getting pretty close to. So I'm pretty convicted in shorts here. I believe we took this hourly close, stop loss at this high, and we genuinely got whipped out this day. This was pretty brutal. Yeah, I think we might have targeted a little bit lower, but this was very brutal because this definitely should have been a winning trade. I might be tweaking. I don't know why it's saying maybe ES is better. I'm confused. Hmm. I know I took this trade. Let's see what time it was. And how's my stop loss like that? Took it at the 10 a.m. candle closure, which, yeah, it was. Where the fuck? I'm on the 15-minute. Yeah, so we did take that. I don't know why. I definitely did not take a negative R trade. Maybe we were just targeting like a 1-to-1. I don't know. That's pretty weird. But this was the trade we did take, expecting price to continue lower. We got wicked out, and then it continues lower. So that's just, awesome. So two trades in the beginning that we could have won had we have been a little bit more patient. And then we have this one, just unfortunate wick out. Um, Either way, though, it's going to happen. You just got to learn to adapt on this and actually not care about this. Had I had my stop loss up here, which was where the actual retracement was, would not have gotten stopped out and I would have won. But yeah, those are the three trades I lost this week. You can see we had one winner and one winning day last week. So if we look at the weeks, we've really only lost $259 across 5 accounts, or 200, we'll say, across the accounts this past week. So I'm not completely mad about that. It's just something I definitely need to look at in the future and avoid, because this really should have been two more winning days and then no trade day. Maybe a loss because that was just unfortunate, but definitely should have not been two losing days here. But it's gonna be whatever. We're gonna keep going. So appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch y'all later.